Hello everyone, welcome to enemymilitaria.com. Today we're going to be discussing the North Vietnamese helmets, pith helmets and sun helmets worn during the Vietnam War. Where did they come from? They evolved from the earlier colonial style helmets worn during the Viet Minh period. You can see this helmet here is the style that we're talking about. It's kind of a low dome. It has material, cloth material that is wrapped multiple times around the exterior of the helmet itself. It's got a leather chin strap with aluminum hardware, 2 grommets on the side, and it's made out of pith or cork. When we turn it over, you can see it's lined on the inside. It has washers that suspend the sweatband itself, and the sweatband itself is made out of a bamboo material covered with a plasticized material. This one has a steel or possibly a galvanized washer on the inside to hold the dome in place, and this one may have been rusted over a period of time. The helmet was probably made in the late 50s or the early 1960s. This style of helmet occasionally did make it down the Ho Chi Minh Trail to the south, but would have been sort of rare at that point, as it was sort of an obsolete helmet. This style of helmet is the pith helmet, standard issue for the early part of the war. Again, leather chin strap with aluminum stamped hardware, grommets all the way around, 4 panels on the top with a dome for the vent. Again, made of a cork or pith material covered with cotton. Flip this one over, you can see it's got a sweatband on the inside, also lined with bamboo, a galvanized washer that holds the dome in place, the same sort of spacers or washers all the way around the exterior of the helmet, and completely lined. These helmets were more expensive to manufacture, so they weren't the standard helmet for the North Vietnamese Army for the time that the U.S. was involved. It was an issue helmet, did make it down the south, to the south, but was much less common. Grommet on the front of these helmets was designed for the screw-in badge. Those are the pith helmets. Let's talk about the sun helmets. So the sun helmets that were worn by the North Vietnamese were actually made out of a cardboard material, impregnated with resin, much thinner as you can see. The first style of sun helmet has got the bamboo-backed sweatband on the inside, a steel washer, perhaps galvanized, that the galvanization went away and rusted. It's got washers or spacers that hold the sweatband away from the helmet itself. This particular one has got a plastic chin strap, which is okay for the wartime. Not as common as leather, but certainly did exist, with aluminum hardware, aluminum grommets all the way around. 4-dome panel on the top. Again, a cotton cover. So this is the first model of NVA sun helmet. Again, it's got the bamboo interwoven sweatband backing. That's the way to distinguish that one. The next helmet is the second generation of North Vietnamese cardboard helmet. This one again is covered on the top all the way around. You can see remnants of the glue that would have held the exterior band in place. Aluminum grommets. Standard design, made of cardboard. But when you flip this one over, it doesn't have the sweatband on the inside with the interwoven bamboo. It actually has the plasticized material, which is green, starting to curl again. It's lined in the back with a white material and sort of a purple-brown string here and there to hold the suspension in place and to tighten up the sweatband. The galvanized washer, leather chin strap. You can see brads that hold the chin strap together back here. This one has a W-shaped washer, and it's sort of a gray painted one. Given that this is an early helmet, as you can tell, it's lined on the inside with cotton. That was an extra feature that just didn't need to take place. It slowed down production, made the helmet more expensive. The last helmet we're going to look at is the 3rd generation North Vietnamese sun helmet. This was probably the most common style of NVA sun helmet that was worn during the Vietnam War. Again, aluminum stamped hardware, aluminum grommets all the way around. You can see remnants of the glue sticking above and below the exterior sweatband. You spin it all the way around, and when we turn it over, you can see that these are painted on the inside rather than covered with a cloth, and it has that same style of suspension system. The white cotton backing, this one's a little bit dirty, and the W-shaped washer. This washer has almost all of the green paint on it, but where it does flake off, you can see that there is sort of a pink primer underneath. So third generation North Vietnamese sun helmet. Second generation is very similar to the third, but lined on the inside. The first generation of sun helmet has the earlier bamboo sweatband on the inside. This is the standard Pith helmet, made of cork, with the bamboo sweatband backed interior, and then the early sort of colonial style with a bamboo backed sweatband. Anyhow, those are the major variations of sun helmets worn during the Vietnam War. The most common, again, would be the third generation cardboard sun helmet, as well as some of the other ones would have been available and seen in the South during the time the U.S. was there, but most commonly would have been the third generation cardboard sun helmet. We hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned, more to come.